Starfield reviews. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Starfield is a mixed bag for a majority of people. You either love it or you hate it. 4 stars. That's actually pretty damn good. I wasn't expecting 4 stars. Holy shit. My heart is broken. Graphics, music, controls are all good. Graphics are similar to Skyrim. Dude. What? Todd Howard did it again. I could explore just like Daggerfall, shoot and customize like Fallout 4, and shout like Skyrim. We are back, baby. Space drug dealing. You could sell crack. 5 out of 5 stars. Really? Some guys on here complaining about how your character doesn't speak and that there's not many hairstyles to choose from. Why would you want your character to speak? I feel like that would ruin the immersion. Like, all the NPCs are talking to you, yourself. If there's a voice for your character, it kind of breaks that immersion. There's like a barrier between yourself and the video game. But with the hair, I did kind of struggle picking a hairstyle because there wasn't that many. I can't choose my hairstyle? Dude, this game sucks. I like it a lot. This guy basically says that he was expecting it to be a mess after Fallout 76. And I agree, because Fallout 76 was a terrible launch. The amount of game-breaking bugs and glitches were just unplayable. Starfield, on the other hand, I feel like they did a lot better with delivering on a full package. I've only ran into like 1 or 2 bugs. 2 out of 5 stars. Stale chips. What the hell? Playing on this game feels like munching on a week-old bag of chips that you've left open. At first glance, you're like, heck yeah, chips. But then when you stick your meaty paws in there and take a bite, you're sad, disappointed, and even a little angry. You may even try them again because you're hungry, but ultimately you throw the bag away and opt for a cup of ramen because at the end of the day, they're just bland, crunchy-less, stale chips. I've never seen anyone go more in depth with a chips analogy with a video game. He put that analogy like perfectly, but I have to disagree with this game. It's not like a game you've ever experienced. A Bethesda space game where you can go to planets, be a space pirate, sell crack, get a job, go to the doctors. Like, dude, have you ever gone to the doctors to treat lung damage in another game before? Nah, I didn't think so. Starfield is a good game, but those who complain after playing 30 minutes are clearly the same group of kids that somehow believe they're official game testers. They don't even get into like the first story mission. They're just getting introduced to everything and then they're already complaining like, it's taking too long, this game's boring, and they're already writing online their review and everything, just completely shitting on the game when you have to spend time into this game. It's not one of those games where you can pick up and play and instantly get a feel for it, like Call of Duty or something. You need to spend hours and hours just working out the kinks of it. There's so many layers to this game with the planets, all the missions, side quests, the shipbuilding. Like, there's so many layers. For people to play this game for like an hour and judge it is completely unfair. 100% misjudge this game. Once you get past the 30 FPS, this game will blow your mind. Like Fallout 4, but in space. Give it 2 hours, put main quest on pause and start exploring. It's addicting. I love how much loot there is. Open world survival, first and third person RPG, turn on damage numbers for when you shoot enemies, adds a Borderlands 2 feel. Anyways, love the game. I turned off motion blur, put film grain at 0, and dimmed my TV, and that improved the visual quality. Yeah, honestly, I was turned off by the 30 FPS at first, but once I got over that, you don't notice it's 30 FPS after a while. Like, seriously, it's not that big of a deal once you get over it. So many people are dogging on the visuals of the game, but honestly, I think it looks great. Other than some of the faces, I feel like some of the NPCs' faces, okay, they are a little bit blobby, but other than that, it's great. 2 out of 5 stars. We've been catfished. Is it bad? Not really. Is it good? No. Is it what Bethesda touted it to be? Absolutely not. It's borderline false advertisement. It's literally a Fallout 4 mod with ripped off resource gathering from Dude, what do you mean it's a Fallout 4 mod? Yeah, my bad. Someone just made a mod for Fallout 4 where you could go into space, make your own ships, do these quest lines, you could sell crack. Yes, I made a Fallout 4 mod where you could be a space pirate and sell crack. I can't even believe that. You're crazy. You're genuinely crazy. Okay. Fallout plus Mass Effect equals Starfield. Bethesda has hit it out of the ballpark. Being a 20-year fan of Fallout and Elder Scrolls, I can confidently say this has exceeded my expectations in every way. I could easily see dumping hundreds of hours into this, and we will still have DLC to look forward to. Thank you, Todd Howard and all the staff at Bethesda. Cool emoji and smiley face emoji. Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's the best way to describe this game. It seriously is Mass Effect and Fallout combined, and that's the beauty of it. Bethesda making a space game, like, people have wanted that for so long, and finally getting that in this form is perfect. Like, I feel like this game, it isn't perfect. There's a lot of flaws still. Once you look past those and just soak the game in for what it is, it's beautiful. And every game has issues. Every single game that you love has its issues. The original Halo 2 is practically held together with tape, and people still love that game. Don't don't believe the haters! Haven't sat down and played a game for 7 hours straight without realizing it because of how immersed I was since GTA 5 first came out. There's so much to do in the main story. There's so much to do, and the main story pulls you right in because of the great voice acting, the music, and sounds that slowly creep in on depending your situation. I won't lie, I had little faith in Bethesda from the trailers, but I'm glad I was proven wrong. Last night, I poured like 8 hours into this game. I haven't played a game like that in so long. That's why I praise this game, because they did a good job really immersing you in the world. Because there's so much to do. It never feels like, oh, what next? Flawed with a chef's kiss. Enjoying it. Has flaws, but it's new. Game will only get better from here. So the journey has just begun, and it will be exciting. Personally, give it an 8 out of 10. Will be damn near 10 once patched up and some tweaks. Also, the HDR black levels are super washed. Please fix the HDR, Beth. Yes, the game does have flaws, and it will be fixed over time. That's with like every game, but for this being a Bethesda game launched in modern gaming, I feel like they did pretty damn good compared to Fallout 76, because Fallout 76, oh man, that game was a mess to say the least. I played like 8 hours and only came across 1 or 2 bugs. Like, that says something. In Fallout 76, you notice bugs the second you get in the game, but in this game, it's not super polished, but it's a lot more polished than most of the games releasing nowadays. Only 2 gripes in an otherwise 9.5 out of 10 game. No land vehicle. Land vehicles do need to come. When those come, I feel like it'll be a completely different game. You'll be able to explore the planets a lot faster. A lot of your time, I do feel, is spent running around on the planets. And that's where people are saying it's boring. It's boring. There's not a lot of stuff to do because you're running to the stuff. Man, us humans really need to lower our expectations. Not every planet is gonna have like a Ford F-150 sitting there ready for you to drive. But I do think it would be cool to add rovers in, like little rovers you can customize just like the ship. And it would add a lot more diversity to the gameplay. Like, you don't have to always run anywhere. Oh, you could use the rover, or you could use this or this. 5 out of 5 stars. My balls. Awesome game, no glitches. Guessing the 1-star reviews are from PlayStation ponies or people that need to water their plants in their cozy Nintendo farming sim games. Alright, he just roasted everyone right there. 3 out of 5 stars. Crashes, my unbeloved. If not, every 5 minutes it takes just 10 seconds for my game to close. I'd love to play, but having to worry about crashes is annoying. Just Bethesda things, I guess. Yeah, I get that. I experienced like 1 or 2 crashes in my time playing so far, and I did have to restart scanning a planet, so it did take me back like 20 or so minutes, which is super annoying. Those little things need to be worked out in every single game. Those things are unacceptable because it makes you just not want to play the game. Like, oh, I'm scared to do this because my game will just crash. It literally has me quick saving every now and then because I'm scared it's gonna crash. Like, if I do something good or get a good piece of armor, I'll instantly quick save because it did do that on me. Last night, I got a legendary spacesuit and it was perfect. It had like a bunch of permutations on it, but my game crashed like 5 minutes after I got it, and there was no autosave between that time. So I had to restart that section and the armor wasn't there. Nothing to rave about. I had to really push myself past the first few hours. Even after that, I still can't get into it. You'd think combining Skyrim and Fallout would be awesome, but this ain't it. I wonder what this guy was doing with his time in the game. You had to push yourself past the first few hours. What were you doing? He probably landed on a planet and was just walking in one direction. I mean, if it's just not your thing, then it's not your thing. I get that. This is a previous gen's game wearing a new gen's dress. I know it's a Bethesda game, but come on, guys. You couldn't make at least some of this game seamless? You sit and listen to their whole winded convo, load to the outside to run to your ship, and then load to the inside of your ship to load into the outer space, so then you can load over to the next system, so you could load to the planet, so you could load out of your ship to run to some facility, you guessed it, load inside to talk to some other long-winded fool, and then turn around and rinse and repeat that all again in reverse. I get that. I know if you were expecting this game to be like completely seamless, you can launch off the planet, fly around on the planet in your ship, then you're going to be completely disappointed. You're only allowed to fly your ship around in space. You can't fly onto the planet. You have to fast travel there or fast travel around the planet, so it's not like you can fly on it. Another thing a lot of people are being angry about is the fast traveling, of how you have to fast travel everywhere. Like, you can't fly from one planet to another in a reasonable amount of time. Like, you can, but it takes a long time, and people are pissed about that. This is space. It's called space for a reason. There's space everywhere. It's in the name, man. You can't make a realistic space game and have you fly from planet to planet in like less than 5 minutes. That's not realistic. Space would feel so small if that was the case. To make it feel immersive in like space, you need to make it vast and larger than life. You can't make it small. You can't make it easily travelable with the player. It would break the game's realism. And then you would have all the realism enjoyers after Bethesda saying it's not realistic. So yeah, they were stuck in a predicament. Right out of the gate, I'm gonna leave a temporary 2-star rating here until I finish the game. Dude, a temporary 2-star until you finish the game. I've never heard anybody be like, all right, I'll be back to finish my review later, but for now, it's 2 stars. Anyways, that's basically it for this video. I just wanted to dive in and see the mixed takes of Starfield. A lot of good and a lot of bad. A lot of people love it and a lot of people hate it. Let me know what side you are on. Do you love this game? And if you do, tell me what you love about it. And if you hate it, tell me why. I want to hear why. I just don't want to, oh, this game sucks. You can't fly from one planet to another in 30 seconds. It's another loading screen simulator. No, I don't want to hear that. Just go in depth of why you don't like it. I want to hear why. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.